Good morning. Good morning. Let me do a quick audio check. Oh, wow. Kind of loud. Maybe we'll move it a little away from our mouth and see how that does. All right. How's everybody's weekend this morning? How was your weekend? How's it going, Dennis? Oh, good morning, Robert. How's it going, room? How's it going? Mark out the Asia high and low over here on the ES. Let's get that marked out. And then let's mark out the London high and low. I guess we probably don't. Yeah, they don't really need the high. Good morning. Alan, good morning. Trying to get over COVID, that sucks. Mine was good. I'm not feeling good. Room short. Predator, good morning. Donovan, good morning. We'll see. I mean, I don't think we've got a couple of sets of equal highs above. The Asia low down there, 716. Thinking maybe like we got equal high 790 or 798 and 844. So I'm kind of thinking we want to run through those areas, but how do we get there is the question. We'll see. Leonard, I won't roll over until TradingView or Ninja tells me to. Until the volume's more on the new contract versus the old. So you tweaked Oracle's Ninja's bot and turned it on. Nah, he doesn't mind. What's going on, Caleb? I'm not feeling that great today, guys. So I'll be on, but I don't know how long. So, oh, look, camera already crapped out on me. If you guys didn't see, Fast Track did extend their sale through Friday. So you have until Friday to pick up the 49% off accounts. And yeah. So you have until Friday to do those. Thanks, Clarity. Good morning. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I paid for my new APEX account. Telling you guys I don't feel good. My new Fast Track accounts with Wise. You can use Wise. You can use a credit card with Wise or a debit card, guys. So if you are looking to buy Fast Track accounts and you don't want to you want to use credit or debit, do it through Wise. It does work. I paid for mine through Wise on Friday. So, and Wise is easy to set up. It's really easy to do. Coach Cleats, good morning. Yeah, Bowser, I saw her video, but I had already paid through Wise before that. Someone else had told me about that in my chat on Friday. I didn't know you could do that. I can't remember who it was, but one of you guys told me that. All right, let's take a look at the news today. You can't verify? That's weird. The Atlanta Fed GDP 1030, that's not going to do anything, let's be honest. 1130, 3-month and 6-month, that's not going to do anything. So it's basically a no news Monday. Mancini basically says 42 held twice, weak support, basing above, keep 72 to 87 alive. 42 fails, we sell to 30. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Oh, let's go. You the man, Bowser. Bulenox. Yeah, Bulenox does a sell. Room. Room, you see me take my trade every day. You'll see it right here. Yeah. No, I do my PA in front of everybody. We do the PA in front of you guys. No worries. Man, we lost subscriber already. We open up where we lose 3 subscribers off the rip. Man. So we'll see what happens here today. You know, not much you can do. We just wait and see what happens today. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Do I have the VWAP? Where's the VWAP? Oh, yeah, it's up there. 796. Yes is above. You're all right. Pushing up here. Let's see if we push into the 80 area before open. All right, here we go. Good morning, Mud. Mad Moxie, Jan in the house. Guys, we did get the Oracle's a genius. Yeah, I like Oracle. I did get my old mouse back to, or not old mouse. I got my wireless mouse back up, and we got right here next to us. We're no messing around, boy. We got the big old pack of batteries. Yeah. That way, if one dies, we can quickly swap it out. Quickly swap that puppy out. All right, what do we got here? We got about 5 minutes until open. Let's see what happens. Got kind of a headache today. Not really like feeling it today, so we're going to try to see what we can do. So we'll see what we get here at open. Hopefully, I would like to see if we leave these equal highs up here before open to give us kind of a clear target. That would be ideal-ish. Ish in there. Maxie's barking at something. He's a dog who knows what. He loves to bark. Oh, let's see, room. Hopefully it works out for you there. All right, all right. So we'll see kind of what happens here at open, guys and gals. See if we get some sort of setup. We'll look for something that's clean-ish. It is a UK holiday today. As far as I know, I don't quite know what it is, but it is a holiday. My charts did get messed up, so I did have to adjust this thing. Max needs to be clear about the entry calls. Yeah, those were too many barks right there, weren't they? Too many. Too many barks there, Maxie. We don't know what that means. I think this maybe we get, let's see if we get something like this at open. Maybe a sweep of these two lows. And then a move up, leave us something in here to enter. That's what I would like to see, but may not happen. Yeah, I saw that, IJS. I saw that. Free day off work. Let's go. Can never complain with a free day off work. Can never complain when you got a free day off the work. If you guys didn't notice, on the payouts there, we went up $1,000 because yesterday, Friday afternoon, we hit payout on Bulenox. So $53,608. So I took a couple of more entries and we did hit payout on Bulenox. I did request $1,000 from them. So I'd expect this amount to be removed today. And we should be able to retrade that account on tomorrow. So what up, Pine Tree? So you can see that puts us at $5,188 for the month. So doing well, doing well. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, Bobber. Good morning. So we'll see if we get this here at open. Looking for 45 ticks today. So again, Bulenox still 90% off, I think, through the 27th. And then let me check and see when APEX's sell ends, because I heard some people say the 28th, and then I thought it was the 27th. But let me check Bulenox right quick just to make sure. Thank you, Clarity. Thanks, Robert. Leonard. So Bulenox is through the 27th, which is tomorrow. And then Apex is through the 27th as well. So tomorrow at midnight. So the 80% off and the $85 lifetime activation fee on the any size accounts will end tomorrow at midnight. So if you're wanting to give that a try, you really need to do it today or tomorrow, and you got to activate it tomorrow before midnight in order to get the $85 lifetime activation fee. So I don't know that I'm going to do that. I just have too many funded accounts right now to be worried with it, to be honest with you. I would like to pick up a few more Apexes. Maybe I will tomorrow and give it a go at open, but not 100% sure. Right now I just have too many accounts. I just purchased 7 more fast track accounts, giving me a total of 20. And, we have 6 Apex funded. We have 2 Bulenox funded. So yeah, just too many right now. Just too many accounts. So I need to gift some. I did gift an account last week. Andy's gonna do something with it this week, hopefully. Thanks, Labby. All right, here we go. We're open. We are open. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. Trading it today. Let's go. So just watching here, see what happens. Didn't quite run these lows down here yet. ES pulling back there, 59 area. Nothing we can do. It's botting well. All right. So pulling back here, a little bit of volatility. Not really offering us anything yet. We got, where's the Asia low? Is that 716? Black Beauty in the house. Ripping off that area there, right off the 40s, 20 points. Buenos dias, Samuel. All right, let's see here. Pushing up. ES making new highs here. Ripping back up here. Let's see if it hasn't offered us any entry yet, so I'm just waiting. I mean, if this thing pops the VWAP, then you would expect it to go to the 98. What's up, Volatility? Good morning. Pops the VWAP, we probably go to the 98. We probably go there anyway, but Can't really press the button on that. I mean, we could, but all right, close above the VWAP there. I think we rip into the 810s here, 805s. There's nothing I can do there, unfortunately. Let's see kind of what happens here. We're just holding the VWAP. Took 25. Let's go. 9 more, bomber. See if I get some sort of setup out of this. Let's see here. See if we leave a gap here on the 30-second chart or not. Even the 1 minute would be nice. I'm going to watch the 30-second here off stream. I'll be looking at this for a potential long off the 30-second chart. So I'm going to watch this. So let's see if we get a close above. Not anything on the 1 minute there either. If you get a close above, I'll take this. Let's get through the VWAP here. Want to break even now. Just going to take my points. There. $165 there. It probably still goes, but I'm not willing to give it the room there, extra room. So $155 across the PA accounts there. And then, you know, really I should not move my stop until here up to break even. But not quite sure what kind of price action we're going to get today. And when I'm up 7-8 points there, you know, $35, I'm not going to sit there and let that come back on me. What happened over here, Black Beauty? What are we talking about? All the food review YouTubers over 5 years are now all reporting to have diabetes. That's crazy. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree, Bobber. That's why I'm like trying to be careful here. I mean, I think this works higher. You could even target the 840s up there with equal highs. But I'm not trying to be greedy there. I don't feel that good today, number one. And so, like, sometimes you just got to take kind of those small. So 165, we got a little slippage. I did copy across all 20, guys. 95. 95, 95. I really wanted to get $200 a day on these accounts, but, like, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Little slippage on the market exit, but that's okay. That one, for some reason, didn't. Why did that one not take a trade? That one didn't take a trade. And then the PA accounts all got 155. Ooh, I am glad. Look at that thing failed. Did it fail there? Yeah, that failed. So kind of glad I took that off there. Would I have got my 10 points? I'll have to measure. I think I would have got, you know, my points. So 155 times 10 and then 95 times 12 or 13. So you're pimping out candles this morning. Let's go. Yes, they did, iJazz. It is now good until Friday. So, yeah, we would have got 10 points, 10 and a half, but I was actually going for 11. I was going for 11 there. I think I'm gonna be happy with that. I don't know that I'm gonna take any more trades on the fundeds. So. All right, let me get back to the 1 minute chart. Dun, 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 dun. DoorDash and Uber out here saving lives. Yeah. What time is news? There's no real news today, room. There's news at 10:30. I don't personally think it's going to do much, if anything at all. So I'm kind of ignoring it. Oh. So we'll see what happens here. I'm just waiting. Sorry, guys. Apparently I got my mic turned up too loud here because it's picking up my breathing and everything. Let me make a little small adjustment to it here. Yeah, I took the trade a minute ago off that 30-second. I'm going to adjust the gain down a little bit. All right, let me check it out now. See how that sounds. All right. Oh, man, we lost another subscriber. You got a job interview in 10 minutes? Good luck. Room, we took it off the 30-second long here. It was like right here. I was looking for 11 points, but I just took 7, 8.5. It ended up failing. I moved my stop and just took it off at like once it started pulling back. Because right there, I know if it's going to continue higher, it wouldn't stall. So, and it stalled right there, which, you know, is not a great look. But yeah, if you're just, no, I just have a headache, Zabak. If you're just joining, Bulenox 90% off sale does end tomorrow at midnight. Apex 80% off sale, $85 lifetime activation ends tomorrow at midnight. And Fast Track did extend the 49% off sale through Friday. And you can pay with credit card or debit card through Wise. You can do it if you want. P&L negative 63, Mr. O. Mr. O, though, negative 6,300 in the first year. Man, that's not bad, to be honest. That is not bad. My first year, I lost about $28,000. 27, 28 grand. So I oversized and overtraded way more than you did. I lost quite a bit. Quite a bit. So that's not too bad. Down 6 grand. There is an extra fee. You are correct, Clarity. You do have to pay an extra fee if you use Wise. If you're buying one account, it's like $4-ish. But if you're buying 10 accounts, it's about $40. So you have to keep that in mind. But if you're a person who only wants to pay with a credit card, then you kind of have to take what you can take, right? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's Excedrin. Yeah, I rang. I'm cheating on you, Excedrin. I have Walmart brand ibuprofen, or I don't even know, cheap ibuprofen. You're too strong for me, Excedrin. You're too strong for me. Oh. Yeah, whatever it is. You took it with a Wise International and made an ACH. I did that too. I actually used an ACH as well. Now they didn't get the funds yet. It takes a little bit longer, but you know. Right. Cocaine. Trev's going to change his names to Coke. You rang cocaine. ED. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. You have been set to take 12 points minimum, but have had to close trade earlier. 16. Yeah. That's what I do, Bobber. You see me do that. Like if I feel like it should just expand and it doesn't, like I don't love longing into the VWAP, and that's exactly what I did here. So like if we don't just push straight through there and keep going, I know that we're probably going to get rejected. Yeah, Tech T, me too. My wire was $25. So like if I used a credit card and it cost me $40, but I didn't have to go to the bank or whatever, I mean, it's a little easier than... I'm just saying a lot of people complain. They say that like, oh, if it had credit card option, they would do it. They would sign up. Well, there is an option for a credit card. Tupac's white brother, you just missed. I just took one trade for 8.5 points across 20 accounts. So we're up between 95 and 165 on 21 or 22 accounts. Done for the day on those accounts. We're going to be working on an eval now. You got a appeal for ED as well? Sir, I see poop. Good morning. Good morning. Glory hole. I love this show. Man, all these names just showing up. What are we doing over here? What are we doing? So we left those equal highs up there. So, I mean, if we sweep these areas, if we sweep the 05s, and we get a nice inversion out of that back towards those equal highs, that will be pretty killer. Pretty nice. ES bouncing off the VWAP right now, still right there at the 59 area. Got a notification? Let's go. Forrest Whitaker's crooked eye. Oh my goodness. You know, you got to call him about that internet. Let's get that fixed up. Pancake Areola. Never knew I existed either. Uh-oh. Where'd all these names come from? This is hilarious. What is going on today? Well, welcome in. Hit the subscribe button. Like, subscribe, all the things. We're going to get an SMT out of this area if we sweep the 705s and we hold. We will get an SMT. We'll see how that goes. Jan, we didn't quite get there yet. We got there and then we lost 2 or 3 subs at the beginning of the stream. Actually lost 3, and now we're at 52.99. It's so sad. I don't know what's going on with the subs. I mean, like, I have not been doing the shorts, and then I've not really been making any other content, which I do need to get back to doing. But yeah, this last week and a half, it's probably because I went on vacation. I've been doing a little bit shorter streams. How's it going, Nanu? I don't feel like sitting here all day. When I've already had my trade. Like, I don't think it's fair to you guys for me to sit here if I don't really plan on taking any more trades, right? So, to be honest, though, I might start firing up the stream during the power hour because, man, I've been killing that power hour the last month or so. Candace Cameron Bure versus Annabelle Pink. You're new to futures. Oh. Nice. Welcome in. And if you took the short here, I mean, like that was a really nice failed pivot there. Kind of a failed pivot. Didn't quite get there. Make a new high. No, this is not like options. It's completely different. Yes, kind of holding up there at the VWAP. Nasdaq not quite above it yet. Couldn't fight its way above it. So, I know who that is. The world above. You'd probably be wrong. I mean, maybe I do, but like, maybe I don't. Is this thing going to rep up here? Looks like it, maybe. The girl from Full House does. Loon. Equal low 1625, do we? Oh. Is that an equal low down there? Hey, it looks like it. You are right. We do have equal lows, 1625. Good call. You are correct. If we get a dump here out of the 32nd, I might take it. I have no idea why you picked the name. All right, stop will go to break even on this. This is eval only. Kind of through the lows there. Give it a try here, see what we get. Stop will go to break even down there at the low, 16. What up, Georgia Jeans? Go Jackets. Yeah, that was a good game. Georgia Tech played well. They played pretty well. Got you through your lonely nights of trading. Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? All right, I'm going to lock some in here. We'll lock in like 5, I guess, and see if it'll sweep that 705 area. All right, stopped out. Let's watch the account that we're trading. Let's also put our settings of trades on here. Short with me. Let's go, Andy. Nice job. That was, I mean, like, the only thing about that is we're kind of low in this leg, but we left those equal lows down there. We still have that 05 area that we think we might want to sweep. So, like, that's the reason why you think that it probably goes there. You want to learn futures? Yeah, futures is it's not hard to learn. You trade the same thing every day, so to me it's easier than anything. Yeah, Zabak. Yeah, this is a trooper hat, Edie. Upset City. Yeah, they did run the ball well. Yeah, it was the only game on, so I watched it. Go Ish in a hat. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm pumped up for this weekend's games. Oh. Oh. Okay, I just got a notification from Wise saying my money has been sent to Fast Track. So ES pushed below the VWAP there, reclaimed it. Yeah, I trade daily Cheetos, Fritos, and Doritos. You guys are wild. You guys are wild. We do have another eval. Should I switch over to it and trade it? Put this one away at $416. Maybe we should put this one away and switch to this other one. I had a couple of these reset, so. Go Gators. Yeah. I think Florida has the toughest schedule in the country. I don't see them doing all that well this year. We'll call it 6-6, 7-5 if they're lucky. I don't know. And that's probably being pretty generous. They have the toughest schedule in the country, if you didn't know. Yeah, something must have happened, Zabak. I don't know. Who knows? You're the guy who needed $3 more to pay out. You made it. Let's go, Paul. You the man. Appreciate whoever just hit the subscribe button. You the man. Miss Melody, you the man. Appreciate you subbing. Yeah, I mean, like, I still think we maybe go lower here. I would like us. I mean, you know, I said earlier before the market opened, you know, we would like a sweep back down here first before we try to take a long. But who knows? We'll see. Yeah, we are at the top of the hour. Probably get a little influx of volume here. Alcy Faye in the house. Good morning. So Sarah Silverman is my muse. Hi guys. How's it going? Sarah Silverman. That was a pretty good movie. No wait. Oh, my laptop fell. Was it called Saving Sarah Silverman? Or what was the name of that movie? Anybody remember? Maybe it wasn't called that. Something like that. It's where the girl got kidnapped. The boyfriend's friends didn't like the girlfriend. Yes, bouncing off the 56 area there, back above the VWAP, working above 61. What did we run Asia already? Yeah, we did. So we ran the Asia low already. So we don't really have to run this 05 area. No, it wasn't Saving Private Ryan. Wooden leg with a kickstand. Saw my name on Pat Wieland. What? Saving Silverman. Yeah, that was it. You didn't see my name on a Patrick Wieland's channel, did you? Who would mention my name on Pat's channel? Patrick doesn't know. He don't know me. But cool if you did. That's where you came from too? Yeah, Pat is a little wild. I like Patrick, though. He's fun. I think he's in Hawaii, right? This is what I'm looking at here. Do we need a manipulation leg out of this in order for this to be kind of valid? $10 points up to that level. Holding this so far, does it put in a 30-second OB here? Somebody asked Nutty why he looks so orange. That's wrong. That's just wrong. See if we get a little push back up here or not. Yeah, equal highs up there at 27. See if it runs through there. I'll go break even at that level. Kind of watching here. I don't really want it to stall here at that wick. I want it to just go. There we go. Stop to break even. All right. Well, it worked, but oh yeah, there's a gas. There's a gap there. Dakota is like 0 for 5 today. Oh man. Let's go, iJazz. Nice job. Had a great early morning and picked up 34 more after opening. I think good for today. All right, YouTube Barber, appreciate you. New sub, Rainy One. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Probably still going to go. It's just not going. So we got initial balance will be set here in about 24 minutes. Maybe that's what we wait for. There. Wait for the initial balance to be set. Don't say that. No commissions at Fast Track. Yeah, Charles, I like it. I mean, I'm a fan of Fast Track, guys. I now have 20 accounts with them. I mean, you just can't. How can you not get 20 accounts, right? When it's $90, $91 a piece, direct to funded. So, and I bought those accounts with their money. Got to think I'm into my accounts for $2,400. I've already taken out over 10K. So we're already in the green from them $7,400, $7,500, and we still have 20 accounts. So there you go. Room Beats, it's just direct to funding. You pay them, you get a funded account. It's that simple. $90 for a 25K account, $1,250 in drawdown, end of day. $1,250 is your profit target for a payout. So as soon as you hit $1,250, maintaining the 20% consistency rule, then you can take a payout. Pretty simple. There's no real negatives there, in my opinion. But I mean, the only thing is like you do have to pay with a wire or an ACH, or you can use Wise, and you can use a credit card or a debit card through Wise as well. Yeah, that was a winning trade, Mudmum. We took one off at 10 and the other off at the other break even. So we got full 10 on the first, and then the second one break even. Wow, look at that. Wow. What in the world was that? What was that? I mean, the ES just dumped like 8 points, 7 points. That was weird. Very, very weird candle there. It's just a little dumpage. I don't really have anything marked out. I mean, we got 591. Is that? Oh, yeah. What up, Set Trippin'? Yes, pulling back to the 53s there. Maybe wanting to try to run the Asia low down there at the 40. Maybe. No, I don't trade Bitcoin. I only trade futures. That's it. What up, Currency Goddess? How's it going? Where's everybody coming from? Seriously, though, Set Trippin', where are you coming from? Where did you see the channel? The brainy one. Where'd you see the channel? Dow going crazy? Yeah, I don't have the Dow pulled up. You know me. I mean, decent range so far for like a no news Monday already. 150 points. Abu Dhabi. How's it going, Spy Girl? Oh, you saw my name on Nutty? How's Nutty doing this morning? Is he doing good today? He had a pretty solid couple of days other than blowing that one 250K, right? Oh, somebody posted me. Oh, okay, I got you. Charles, I typically trade minis. Ash, how's it going? Robert's gonna go broke activating these evals. Let's go. Yeah, I usually take a look at the other YouTubers after I finish with my serious trades. Serious trades. ES back to the 50 level here. Asia low down there at the 40 on the ES. So let's see if it wants to sweep that out. The ES was kind of holding us up there for a minute, and then now it's finally kind of giving up the goose and starting to move lower as well. Looking like 591's in play here. Oh, you're in at the daily. You're in it for the daily low. Let's go, Jay. Jai. So you're looking for kind of like down there at 540s, probably. I don't know. If we get good. I mean, you would kind of expect this to hold, right? You would expect this to hold. We did push through the whole number. And I don't think we bounced back above. I don't mind the push back into this wick at 711 if we could get it. I don't think we get that for like a short out of that area. I don't really think we get it. No, I don't trade the Russell Cheetos. I only trade NQ. I watch NQ and ES. That's it. This is the only one I trade. This is my baby. This is my baby here. I like trading the NQ. It's fast. You either get death or what you're looking for very quickly. I had to pull up a new chart this morning, and I forgot to put the pivots on here. Bot's still saying short. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't mind an SMT out of here. Maybe some sort of inverse with an SMT. Initial balance will be set in 17 minutes. In it at 595. Let's go. Let's see if you get it. I think you get it. Make it. I mean, obviously the market moves in waves, so I do expect maybe some sort of pushback up. The only way I would take the long out of this, I think, is if, I mean, we'd either have to have a huge momentum candle right through this, or we need some sort of SMT. But I don't know that we get it. I think it's more likely we push into that 591 area than anything. And I would not have mind to push back up to the 710 or the 690. Maybe even that. Maybe this area up here would be nice, 711. But it doesn't look like we're going to get it, though. You don't want to just jump in short here. As soon as we jumped in short, you know, it would just, woo! Little momentum, little elevator action moving down here, 630s. I mean, I would like this thing to hold up before it hits this until after initial balance sets, but I don't think it will. I would be surprised if it does. ES testing the 4625 area. Why aren't you doing it? Are you in it short there, Room, or is the bot in it? So bouncing off the 24s here. Pivot point down there at the 20. She's cruising. You're good on gas. I would like to see a pushback up. I might join you. Would join you. Pushing lower here, 620s. I mean, I guess kind of if we push below that pivot there. Very low here in the leg, but maybe we'll partake. Just on an eval. Oh, you can't get it to enter. Yeah, Tech T, I need to do the update. Mine's screaming at me over here. It's been screaming at me all morning to update it. Might try something like that. We'll see. Just kind of watching. Appreciate you, Robert. Willing to take a loss here if we get tagged in. A 1.5 off our entry there. Actually, it's 5 ticks. Well, no tagging us in. 5 ticks off the entry. So idea was right. Just did not quite get us. And we might could use the pivot. Could maybe enter off the pivot there. I'm going to short off the pivot here. We'll see here. If this pops, we'll just get out. Stop will be back to break. Stop will go to break even back below the bottom of that wick. Kind of watching here. If we close back above, we get into that 40 area, I'll probably just look for a re-entry. I mean, if this closes back below, then I can maybe re-enter. Just kind of toying around here on the eval. Yeah, room beats it. You know, you got to get into that live market testing to see how it goes. So let's see here. Good volume on the 12-minute. She's still cruising. You're trading a PA. We shall see what happens. Sorry if I'm breathing into the mic, guys. ES holding up there at the 46. Asia low down there 40 on the ES 40.25. So nah, the headache's not really going. Black Beauty. I'm really good at like fighting through it, if you will. I still have a headache, but you know, I try not to let it bother me. I feel like if you do something with a headache, you feel better than if you just sit around. That's the way I feel, but I don't know if it's true or not. Left triple equal highs here. If we get a pullback here, I'll probably take a long. If you give me like 7-8 points on a pullback. Push through the equal highs there. I'll go break even. This is just something that should at least be break even like every single time. So that's why I'm taking it. There we go. Should at least be like a break even trade every time. Good morning, Bassett. There was no gap. She's heading, yeah, I think she's going there too, Jai. Slow grinding, yeah. There was triple equal highs there on the 1 minute. There's no way that doesn't hit there. I don't know, Zabak. I have no idea. We're green, Bassett. We're green like 95 on 12 accounts, and then 155, 165 on another 10, $400 on an eval, and then $80 here on this eval. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe Rube, at least down to the 591s, maybe into the 540s. Initial balance sets in 4 minutes, guys. So maybe we do get these lows stay intact for an initial balance play. If you're unfamiliar with the initial balance play, it's just a push through, that sort of thing there. Push through with a retest. Right now it's lining up nicely with a 5-minute wick test here. I'd like for that to stay in play if we can. So you got a 5-minute wick here, initial balance low. So let's hold this area until that sets, and then we'll look for an IBL play. We shall look for an IBL play there, if we can get it. IBL paired with a wick test. And I don't mind, I really don't mind a short off the 694 area, to be honest. I don't know that we get that, though, to be honest, but maybe we do. So I got about 3.5 minutes here. Let's see if we hold off pushing through IBL there until until that IBL can set. I mean, we could still take the wick test even without IBL. Frank, the last trade was not. That's just a screen time trade. We left triple equal highs here, and we pulled back about. We pulled back about 7 or 8 points. I didn't get in at 7 or 8 points. I got in, with only like 4 points, 4.5. But I know that if we push through here, we should at least, hit this wick here to the left. So that's why I had my target there. It's just a screen time. It's just a screen time play. That's all it is. Leaves triple equal highs there. It's most likely to come back and clean that up fairly quickly. Two and a half minutes here until the IBL is set. Again, we can take this off the wick test only if we need to, but I'd like for those to be paired together. Your superstitious times. Yeah, it's not bad, Bassett. It could be better. We are kind of getting into a little chop area now. So two minutes on the IBL. I don't know that it holds off. We can still take it on a wick test or just a breakthrough. So I'll still probably take it on a wick test. We'll see. Obviously, I'd like it to hold off for another minute and 40 seconds, but it doesn't look like it's going to. 70-degree dive. You're wondering if Friday you traded one mini a couple of times. No, Matt, Mud Mom, you can do whatever you want. You're fine. They don't care. They don't care. All right, we got 1 minute for IBL to set now. Yeah, they don't care what you do over there. Again, if this pushes through before the candle closes, I'm still going to take it. But I would like for it to hold off for 30 more seconds. No, I'm not in it yet, Jai. We will be shortly here. Shit, I can't move my stop. I'm going to take this on 1 right now, thinking this thing just dumps. But I am going to add to it on the IBL retest and take the push into 91 if we don't get it on this first push below. I'm short room. Before I should be short for sure, but... I want to kind of see a push through, test the 600 level, and then retest IBL there, and I'll get short. I'll add off that. Come back and retest it before it runs. So it ran the 91 already, so I want to see if it retests. I'll still take my profit on the first one here at the 91 if it comes back to it. So that's almost 20 points. So I can't just let that come back to my entry. So I'm going to push down into the 40s here. Locking in like 30 handles there. Just trailing this like 5 points behind. I mean, I still like the IBL play here, but I just don't know if we'll get it. Well, I have to get it before it hits the 40 area. Oh, thank you, Mud Mum. There's a gap there. GG's might bounce. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I still like the push in the 42s. I just thought we might retest the entry first. This is kind of the line in the sand. It's about 40, 50 points away. Below kind of this 60 area here, we run directly to the 40s fast. And in that case, I probably don't take the IBL trade. Oh, yeah, let's go, Jai. Nice call. Nice call there. Way to hold it. Way to hold that thing. Looking like it's going to run through that. If it breaches the 60 here, this thing's going to go. I think we run through the 40s directly. Should go now fast. Should go very quickly here. Should go very, very quickly. ES just ran the Asia low, so let's see if we tag that 42. Might bounce here, but I think we run through there directly. Got to go now on this candle. 20 seconds. Should get there. Appreciate you, Jai. You the man. No, I'm not in, Currency Goddess. I've already taken my trade there on it. I entered for the breakthrough of IBL instead of the retest today because ES had the Asia low down there, and I felt like 591 was almost a guarantee once we got that close. And so I entered a little bit. I didn't take the retest. I took the breakthrough. So I wanted to get in 2 minis, but didn't want to risk it. So the bot is screaming. 542. 542. All right, so ES has is at that 39 area. Support 42 is a little weaker now. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if we leave this low. But I would like to have seen it ran on that candle. You saw how close we came? 4 points. I wouldn't be shocked. Nasdaq tends to do that sometimes. ES kind of at a key level here. It might bounce out of there. Still have a pretty big SMT here with the ES. That is a big stop on a big gap there. I just got my order still sitting here at IBL. I don't hate it for a retest, but I'm not going to stand in front of a train either if this thing starts ripping up. I don't mind risking $200 though. Still be at 650 in profit even if that trade loses. So we might leave it there and just risk it on an eval. Awfully low to be shorting, Room Beats, but this thing could move lower. If the ES turns that 42 level into resistance, I could see us testing the 30 here, which would probably put us down in the 400s on the NAS. So it's quite possible, as long as the ES holds below 42. I do think we probably run through the 42s here. Green is green. There it is. So that's kind of my target for the day there. Beyond that, anything, you know, the world is your oyster. You should be done at this point. In my opinion. You should probably be done. 525. Yeah, it makes sense. I think we could possibly retest the 400s here. ES just elevatoring down right now. At the 32, the level of support down there on the ES at the 30. So let's see what happens there at the 30 level. Currently at 32. I think we test maybe that 505, 500 area. 100 points off IBL now, basically. ES bouncing off the 31. So, yeah, there's no news, Bob. That's the thing. Like, I feel like you should be done. This thing just moved down. I mean, like, it had a couple of kind of easy plays there. You should probably be done for the day. All right, I'm going to take this IBL retest off. We're just too far away now. Could just leave it on there even if I'm not on and see what happens. Would only be risking $200. Let's see if ES tests that 530 directly. Expect us to maybe test the 500s here. 495s. Let's go, currency goddess. You the man. Go shopping. Women be shopping. Women be shopping. Oh. Nothing wrong with it. Some buyers trying to show up here. I still think the ES tests that 30 direct. Let's see, though. Facts are facts. Oh, man. I don't hate a long out of this. The ES did. It didn't tag 30 directly. It hit 30, what, 75? No, it hit 31. That's the low there. We have two fair value gaps in this leg here. So let's look and see. There's none in the 2-minute. There's no 3-minute either. You'd have to use the 1-minute. You'd have to use the 1-minute here and factor in both gaps. So we'd have to factor in both of these gaps here. 22 points. Pretty wide stop, though. This is a pretty wide stop. I mean, this kind of makes sense for a pushback up into IBL. Done for the day, Room. Let's go. Are you sure? Are you sure, Room? Big stop on this. I like the momentum, but it's a pretty big stop. 10 points to the intermediate. I mean, I think this hits. I think we can go break even pretty quickly here. It might be invalid. Let's see. Gary. All right, I'm going to try it here. Not good that I got in and it went red immediately. I hate that when it does that. Makes me want to just flatten. Stop to break even at 59. All right, if this thing doesn't pop here on the next minute, open on the new candle, I'm going to get out. Come on. Pop it up. All right, I'm not giving it a ton of room there. I think it probably goes, but the stop's just too wide. Very, very wide stop there. If we get momentum back up here, I'll re-enter. I do like that the ES popped up there. Kind of retested the 40 though. I may give it one more shot here. And we gave it a try. We gave it the old college try. Oh, Nutty lost another account. That's no good. If we put in a 1 minute OB here, I may take one more shot at it. It already kind of... Oh, did it double top there? Man, I'm playing with fire here. I'm playing with fire. It's just on an eval, so I'm okay with it. All right, so if we push back through that 60 area, then we will go to break even. See if this thing wants to run higher. Dropping the stop to break even there. See if it can run. Just going to go ahead and take the 10 points there. Get kind of back what I lost. Kind of dicking around in that area. Thinking it's going to run to the 50%. Yeah, I mean, like, I was kind of front running this area thinking that it might, you know, kind of retest this imbalance. I measured this area here, and, like, you know, the midpoint is kind of like resting right there in OTE. This is resting in OTE there. So mind a short even off IBL here. So, but whether or not we get back to that area, I don't really know. We're about to hit 1050 here, so this should tell us what direction we're going to go. So in the next minute, we should probably, 30 seconds here, we should take off kind of into the direction that we're going to be running. It almost looks like we're going to resweep the lows to me, to be honest. Kind of feels that way too. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rune. The bot says I might be okay. I saw it too late. I mean, it just depends on which liquidity this thing wants to run to. Is it wanting to run up here to the 600s or push back down to the lows? I don't know. I don't think, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know that it wants to resweep the low, because what would be the point of that? I think the push back up actually does kind of make sense. So let's see. Never got above that 65. How did Nutty lose an account? Let me pull him up and check. Is it going to want to push here or pull? Let's see. Nutty is currently short. Did he lose a 250K? Or what did he lose? 50K? He's currently short. I don't know, man. It's so 50-50 here. My lean is that we push the 65. Maybe we test the 608. Would kind of make, like, from a logic standpoint and just how the market works. I mean, like a little consolidation, push up, retest, and then go lower. You know, just based on how the market works there. But I don't really know. That sucks, Anna. Not sure if Nutty knows what he's doing. I mean, he's gotten nice payouts this year, 76K, so he's got to know a little something, right? He's got to know a little something. I do feel it when he gets, like, emotional. When he gets kind of tilty and emotional, I do feel it. I feel it. Because, like, you know, that's a feeling that we all know. It's a feeling we all know. All right, there's the push into the 75s. He's down $800 on that 250K now. Yes, back to the Asia low here. Let's see what happens in this area. Like I said, I would like the wick test up here at the 608s, but man, I don't know that we get it. And it wasn't impatience on this trade here. It kind of was a little bit. Took a loss, took a win, took a break even. But based on the rules, once we create a swing and we move back above it, I'm supposed to be at break even anyway. So unless you just had extreme conviction that this was going to go to this next imbalance, tough to hold that for me. Yearly VWAP at 572. Yeah, Frank wants to know what platform you run the bot on, Room. You see how we kind of pulled back there at this imbalance. I think from a fib perspective, it kind of makes sense to test the midpoint, maybe the top half of the imbalance there. Oh, that sucks. I just realized that was the account that he was like $400 away from payout on. Yeah, that sucks. That definitely sucks when you're that close to payout and then you do damage. We've been there before, about 3 Mondays ago. I was $150 away from payout, or $175 on like 4 accounts, and I blew them. So we've all been there before. At least I know I have. It's frustrating. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you do want to support the channel, Bulenox is still 90% off through tomorrow at midnight. Apex is still 80% off through tomorrow at midnight. Fast Track Trading is 49% off, so you can get a direct funded account for $90, $91. That's good through Friday. You can pay with a credit card through Wise. There is an additional fee if you use Wise to pay with a credit card, but it's an option. And Take Private Trader currently 50% off, and they will refund your activation fee once you take a payout. And who am I forgetting? My Funded Futures currently all in $80, $76 if you use the coupon code MM. There you go. Yeah, Nutty's Red Bread. I got them pulled up. I got them pulled up there. About 35 points off IBL here. I will still take the short at IBL, risking 200 for 200. So we'll still lock in $650 on the day, or we'll be up $1,050, one or the other. So roughly it's about $4 per $100 spent, Mad Moxie. So if you buy one account, it's about $4. If you buy 2, it's 8. 3, it's 12. 10, it's 40, so on and so forth. And I got the link pinned in the top of the chat, so don't just go and buy the accounts without hitting the link, guys. It won't give me credit if you don't use the link, so hit the link every time you buy. If you hit the link, it should take you to the cart and go from there. The code is FTT_wedding. Wedding. Appreciate you, Mad Moxie. You the man. And our Apex does have that lifetime $85 activation fee on all accounts that ends tomorrow at midnight as well. I might pick up a few more accounts. I don't know. I'm just like, if I didn't have so many accounts right now, I would be all over that. I would be all over that Apex lifetime activation fee, but like, I mean, I could go ahead and do it, and since it's lifetime, just let the account sit there until I'm ready to trade them at some point next month. That might be what I do. It's just so hard for me because, like, once I have accounts, I kind of want to trade them, but it doesn't make any sense to. What's for lunch? I had a breakfast this morning. I got a Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, so I will be skipping lunch today. Skipping lunch. I still have not gotten my second payout from Fast Track. I did request it last Tuesday. I'm waiting on the email from whatever the place is that I'm supposed to get the email from. I'm expecting that today or tomorrow. We are expecting it today or tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my order in here. We're pretty close. I mean, I don't know if I really need to front run it much. Oh, I was going to say what happened there. All right. The only thing I would say, I don't know, pivot there. All right, let's see what happens here. Do I feel like we're standing in front of a freight train? Sorta, not really. Well, Room Beats, it fits the diet. It was only 390 calories, so it does fit the diet. Yeah, they paid me the first time, Black Beauty. You've customized TO's code to use multiple time frames. Oh, let's go, Smart Greeks. You the man. You the man. All right, here we go. IBL retest right here at the top of the hour. Don't know if I love it. It's going to be either a quick death or a quick win. Oh, it one-ticked us there, guys. How in the heck did that one-tick me and run? Oh, come on. I mean, if that runs through the target, I'm going to have to just take that off. It literally just hit the target. I mean, that one-ticked me, guys. How? It one-ticked me and came back and hit the target. Do I leave that on now? I'm going to leave it on, but I'm going to reduce my stop because I feel like it should be an immediate reaction if we're going to get one. Yeah, fast food's not good, but yeah, ES is fighting that 42 area where it needs to stay below to continue bearish. This is so annoying. That missed me by one tick, and I mean, where's my order? My order is at 08, and the high of this candle was 08. I mean, it literally hit my target to the tick and then ran 10 points lower immediately. Yeah, I know it's nowhere near IBL, but it is right there at 42, which is a level of it was support, should turn into some resistance now. I'm on the fence as to whether I should take this off. My instincts tell me I should take it off, but let's go, Tech T. Nice job. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A. I eat there almost every day, Jason. So, like, that's the reason why I wanted something a little different. All right, we're in. All right, still got a good reaction off that, so I like that. Once we get to, like, 600, 601, I'll move stop to break even. If we can get back down there. Not liking the slow reaction here. All right, I'm going to go to break even here. I don't love this reaction here. Like, it's fine, but it's moving too slow for me. I'm okay with that being break even. I just feel like if that's going to move lower, it does it faster. Stop would be 618.50 or 616. No, wait, 618. So let's see if we made a good decision here or not. Take it off in your shirt. Went from 3/4 green to 3/4 red. Uh-oh. I thought you were done. Now this I like this. Now, you could maybe re-enter here for this pushback below, but some people play it that way. They don't just place the order. They wait for the pushback below and then enter. I mean, we are in OTE here. This is not a bad area for this to kind of go back the other direction. What's the problem? We just inverse this gap here, which means we're probably at least going to 1950. So our take profit was at 98. So I want to see if this would have been the same result, if we made a mistake here or not. Let's see. Just going off instincts here. That's the reason I took it off. Yeah, it was definitely a V shape there. Now, here's the thing. This pushes back down to the O2s there. You expect this thing to run lower. When it does not run lower there, you think pretty certain that we're going to head higher. But now, right here, it would have to hit the target. Sad thing is that first one there gave us all we needed. It hit the 08 to directly and went straight to the target. So still hasn't hit the target yet. It should though. Coming that close, it should. Wow. There will be blood. Yeah, it could be. Oh, it's the volume. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Treff, I tend to agree. I feel like we're going to go down. But the IBL play is supposed to be fairly quick. So still has not hit the target. One tick. Yeah, there's a pivot up there, 619, 620. You drink the milkshake. Oh, this is chopping here. That's insane that still didn't hit. Okay, that hit the target. So we would have gotten filled there for the full 10 points with like 8 points of drawdown. But I don't know. I just wasn't willing to give it the 8 points after it kind of was doing its thing. Now it's going. We talk to strangers. Oh, yeah. Black Beauty, you're not wrong. We are all psycho. Now, we got a lot of kind of low resistance liquidity here built up. Trend line. This could run this fairly quickly. I think if we close below this inverse, I mean, even though it's pretty large, you could really kind of take a short into this imbalance here. But you have to close below there first. Yes, kind of putting in a higher low here. Let's see if it wants to go. What would be the stop on this if I decided to? I have no idea, Room. Buyers think they have something going on, but the delta is negative 23. I mean, I think a push above here we could still go, but ES kind of holding up at the pivot point here. Little pop here. If we pop IBL, then I think there's a solid chance we run into that pivot there at 620. Not trying to do anything too crazy here. I have no idea, Room. I don't keep up with that stuff. I know that it's around $5 round trip per trade, per mini. That's just what I keep in my head. I know it's probably a little less, but I usually just say $5 per, but that's just how I do it. I don't sweat the commissions all that much, but so I'm not sure. I think there's some people in the chat that I think know for sure. So we just exited the macro time. We just crossed 1110. Again, if we lose this and we close below here, then I could even take a short if we close below this red candle here. I could enter there with my stop up here. It's kind of a wide stop, but I think we might get some acceleration down into the 60s. So we're kind of watching, like a close below that would be an aggressive entry. A close below the inversion would be the safer entry. And you kind of play both sides here. A pop above IBL, you would think that we maybe see 620 if we can get a strong green candle. The lean for me is this, though. That's the lean. We hit OTE. We did what we needed to do on this push up. I think that we probably go down now. Just see what happens here. ES holding up there at the pivots 37, trying to work its way back down. So the IBL trade did work out there. I just, I don't know. I didn't give it enough room. Anybody know if Matt took that? Do I have any idea? I don't know. There's the push above. I don't love this. I'm just going to be honest. I don't love it, but it's relatively cheap. We can risk $100 on it. So it has to be kind of a fast reaction out of there. He took it for 20 points. Let's go. Nice job. I didn't give it enough time, space. All right, we're in on this long. Need a fast reaction here. Risking 4.5 points, almost 5. I'm going to give this a little more room there. Let's risk 10. See if we can hold this gap for a push higher. If we get stopped out, this will be kind of a short trigger for us anyway. I'm going to move the stop up to break even at 13. Needs to rip here. All right, going to stop us, looks like. This will be a short trigger if we get closed below this area here. So does it burn us in both directions is the question, or does it hold here and rip? So if it closed below here, you only took 18 trades. Let's go. All right, if it closes below here, we will short. It's going to dump like that without us. All right, we're going to try to take this down here. Let's see. Risking all of our profits, basically, on this trade. Technically, the trade was invalid because we hit the internal before we closed, but I still lean that we sell down here. I think ES wants to test that 30. We'll see, though. We could end up being wrong and just give away all of our profits. Kind of watching here, see what happens. That is not the reaction that we wanted. This thing is still holding this inversion here. We did kind of sweep liquidity. This could, I mean, like this thing could just go higher. This looks like that's what it's doing. Again, the short side was invalid. So technically that's the long trigger. That's so annoying. All right, this is the last time I'm pressing the button today, guys. This is the last button press of the day. We're going to end it after this. I'm going to put my stop right there. We're going to let it play out. I did not, Frank. I used this one, but this was invalid. We hit the internal before it closed. So I wouldn't have taken that if it was not anything other than an eval. But I'm going to run to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back. You guys watch this trade for me. All right, we're back. This thing's just kind of chopping. We can kind of recap these trades here. I don't like either one of these, to be honest. The one to the short side was probably, well, it's not was probably, was stupid. You don't trade this, Eric. It's basically what you should be doing. Yeah, the short was stupid because I went heavy size, and it was an invalid trade. We had already hit the internal before I took my entry. Plus, we're holding a bullish inversion from earlier. So realistically, we really probably needed to close down here in order for that to kind of continue down. The long actually makes more sense than the short because we held a bullish inversion. We swept some liquidity. So the long actually, the only thing that doesn't make sense about the long is that we are we're not in discount, right? It's the only thing that doesn't make sense there. So let's go ahead and lock some in here. Let's get some profits. So that'll give us a green day if we get stopped out there. Actually, you know what? Should we just... All right, we'll just take that. So that basically puts us back at even today. So a little annoying there. I mean, I took, essentially a 30-point, 25-point loss on two minis. That was unnecessary, right? It was unnecessary. So, yeah, just one of those things where if I was paying a little closer attention there, I would know that this is just the liquidity grab. But yeah, I was just like FOMO, not wanting to miss out on that push down there. That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes. But only on an eval. You really should be. You should just be on an eval at this point. What is this? We have automated ACH wire matching in place. This will automatically match wires coming in. Okay. Please ensure that when you are sending a wire, Maxie, that's too late, bud. You should have told me that earlier. Should have told me that earlier, Maxie. But that's why you should be on an eval at this point, right? So if you're, the longer you stay in the market, we talk about it all the time, the longer you stay in the market, the more likely it takes your money. Greed is correct, Tech T. That is correct. So we went from being up $800 to being break even. It's like, at the end of the day, we're break even, right? It's not that big a deal. But we were up $800. Really, there's no need to take any other trades. Especially ones that don't make sense where you go larger size. So ES still unable to get above 42 there. We do have an SMT here. We are in discount, or we're in premium here. So like in terms of a short off of this level, it would make a little more sense. Let's see, kind of. What is the stop here? Yes, that's a 10-point gap. So like this might make more sense. This does make more sense than the short I just took. Because we are in premium. We have an SMT here with the ES. And you would be shorting into a bullish inversion once again, but and into IBL there. Greed is good. Slot machine works the same way. Yeah. I saw no one has hit. No one has hit on the slot machine. I will play. All right, I'm going to greed on this one too. And wait for it to push below IBL to jump in. Wow, look at that feel. That feels bad. That's break even there. I should have been in break even there. That was my break even. I didn't buy the close of the candle because I was scared there. Not scared, but just trying to wait for confirmation. But that should have been the break even spot right there at that wick. Well, we'll see if it continues down. We'll give it a moment. The break even in scale, that was 10.5 points. Close your eyes, boys. We added. Boys and girls. Not a smart thing to do there. We DCA'd. Where's Jay? Oh. Yeah, Jan, that was a tough one. But I could have just taken it off. I didn't. I mean, it's okay, right? Oh, Max barked. 3 barks. Never mind, it was 4 barks. I don't know what that means. It was 4 barks. I mean, this setup, that's the sad thing, is this setup did work. I don't know. I didn't take the close. So we're going to end up probably down if this thing gets us here on this account. Max is barking. Max, that's too many barks, man. I don't know if that means long or short. All right. See, we knew what we were doing all along. What up, Robert? It's going all right. It's going all right. We knew what we were doing all along, guys. We were just pretending to be idiots. All right, let's lock in 5. Let's go break even. I don't care about the 5 points. See if it can actually move lower here. Obviously, if we can lose that 90, we can make a new low. We can see the elevator. Let's see if it can go lower. If we can just lose the 90. What up, Midnight? Where's Tom Sabo? Is Thomas here? He's done. He's done with the dry dog food. He said, "Get out of here with that dry dog food." If we lose the 90 here, we elevate her down quickly. Come on, get through the 90. Get through the 90 for me. I want my profits back. I want my profits back. Give them to me. I'm telling you, if we get through the 90s here, this thing can really start to rip her lower. Can really do it. If we close below the kind of like 90, 87 area, we can go. But if we don't, might just be putting in a higher low. Come on. Back to break even. Yeah, no worries. 11 Benny, we are up a lot, decent amount. Oh, let's go, Midnight. Nice. You the man. Hopefully use my link. I'm up 165 on 10 accounts or 11, 10 or 11, and then 95 on 12 or 13, 400 on an eval, and then we've locked in 160 on this eval. So far, just kind of putting in a higher low here. It might stop us out, but I'd like for it to continue lower. You just wired today? Yes. If you just wired today, then you should get it at some point today. Probably this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. Oh, come on. I mean, that's a sad one. I tried to give it room. I mean, we were up, I guess, 20 points. Maybe I should have taken it, but the greed, I tell you, the greed. Yes, I use Quantaro Fast Track Midnight. They have a Nitro. If you look in their Discord, under links, they have a Nitro that you can get, and it comes with all the Quantaro stuff included for free. So that's nice. So, I've saw some videos. I mean, it's just the same as using Quantaro with anything else. So you can, it's not hard. You just log in. I'll show you like how mine looks. I mean, mine is just like, you select a rhythmic connection, you rename it Fast Track, you put in your username, your password, Rhythmic Paper Trading, Chicago area, and that's it. And you just hit connect. Yes, you can midnight. Ricky's, I would go with Fast Track Trading right now just because it's direct to funded. It's very close, right? My funded futures is slightly cheaper, but you do have to pass an eval. So it's very, very close. But I would say I would go with the Fast Track right now just because the cost is $91, direct to funded. You don't have to pass an eval. So for me, that's a big deal. No commissions. You get level 2 data for free. I mean, it's a lot of good things about it. If you want to pay with a credit card, then you can use Wise and use a credit card. So, yes, exactly, Tech T. I could do that. I got to sign up for the Nitro though. I haven't logged in on the Nitro version. I'm not quite sure how you even do it, but I'm sure it's not very hard. But yeah, I could save $30 a month there as well. There's no rules, Bob. Do whatever you want. The only rule is don't go over 20% consistency. That's it. Going good, Rob. We're up on our funded accounts. We're up where it matters, 165 times 10 or 11. And then up 95 on 12 or 13. Yeah, there's no credit card option. Midnight, you have to pay with Wise. If you log into Wise, then you can use Wise to send the money with credit card. It allowed me to do it. Let me see. I'll try to log in and show you where it is on mine. 647. Oh, man, I'm tempted to jump back in short. So here I am logged into my Wise, and you can see you can do a wire, your bank account, debit card, or a credit card. And these are the fees for just one account. So about $4. You have to set up a Wise account, and then you can send it however you want. Only issue with the Nitro is if it is for, oh, is it? Oh, okay, I got you. I didn't know that. We won't be doing that then. Bread short. I think short's the way to go. What up, Booby? How you doing? Yeah, you can. So, Bob, right now they don't have the buy 5, get 1 free because they're currently doing a 49% off sale, which is more, it's more of a savings. So instead of averaging $106 per rally account, it's only $91. So you would buy 6 accounts for 9 times 6, whatever it is, 540, 550 bucks instead of 625. You save a little money. Save a little money. No, I don't, Trev. I don't use any of that. Should we? Maybe I should use one of those to trade for me. We're still holding this bullish inversion like there's no tomorrow. Like this thing is just holding up. Really creating a Tom Sabo box here. Probably should just be done for the day. So visible, it's on any amount. Because here's the thing. You can make as much as you want. But you have to maintain 20% consistency to reach payout. So, can you make $5,000? Can you make $500 a day in 10 days and make $5,000? Yes. Or can you make $250 a day in 10 days and then take a payout? Yes. Or can you make $125 a day in 10 days and take a payout? Yes. So it depends on like how much of a buffer you want to leave yourself. If you make $500 a day on average, you make $5,000. You can only take out $1,500 per account. You leave yourself $3,500 buffer. In that instance, you could literally flip a micro for the next 10 days and take out another $1,500. And then you could do it again and take out another $1,500, right? So it's up to you. Yeah, we're doing well, Bobby. Booby, doing well. It was 8 days, midnight. Everything was smooth. Currently, I requested this payout last Tuesday, so I'm expecting to have it this week on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. I'm waiting for the email from Mercury. Still haven't received the email from Mercury. I requested it last Tuesday, so just waiting on the email saying, Scott would like to send you money. Yes, pushing back up here towards the pivot right there at the 35s. Just grinding lower. Just grinding lower. Take your stats and enter it. Yeah, that's true. You could do that too. But yeah, everything went smooth. The only thing I would say is you got to keep that consistency sheet filled out. So just remember that. 1141 here, pushing up. ES reclaiming the pivot there at the 37s. We're reclaiming IBL here. Pop above 20s. Do we rip it here? Do we try it here? I don't know. Close above the pivot at 620. I might jump in long. We'll see. Yeah, there's a consistency sheet midnight that you can get on the Discord. It's in the pin. It's pinned in the main lobby, main chat. You just put in your profits every single day into the consistency sheet, and then you send it over. That's all you do. It's all you do. It's easy. Internet's up. Let's go. 355. Should I keep aiming? So I can get 5-day payout. I don't think you'll be able to qualify for the 5-day payout, Nero, since you made 355 day 2. On the 5-day payout, the max you can make is 250, really. I guess you could make more. You would need to aim somewhere between 355 and 250. So somewhere in the middle there to keep the 20% consistency. So yeah, you can continue to do that, but you have to aim somewhere in the middle. You have to do the math on it. So if you take the 355 times it by the 0.20, that will tell you the total profit you need to hit over the next 3 days. Divide that by 3 and stay there for the next 3 days. It's going to go until Friday, Anthony. Yeah, it's in their Discord on the main chat. If you go to the main chat page, I'll show you in a minute. Rejecting right there at the 620, the pivot. I might take this short. It's kind of a cheap short. Well, it's not cheap. The reason I call it cheap is because the break even is pretty close. But we'll see. Your head is spinning. All the math. Yeah, we're chopping right here. We're in an idiot box here. Kind of make an argument for both ways. All right, I'm going to try it here. Oh, God darn it. I didn't even get a chance to move my take profit. I was coming over here to move my TP down, and it ripped down and hit me. May not be the worst thing in the world there. Profit target on 25K is 1,500, correct? So, yeah, you can make more than that in a day, midnight. So that's just the minimum target. That's the minimum, right? You can go as high as you want. You can go to 50K if you want to, as long as you maintain 20% consistency. The maximum you can withdraw is 1,500 for the first 8 payouts, right? So after the 8th payout, I think it's uncapped. So you can make as much as you want, as long as you maintain the consistency rule of 20% while doing it. That's all. So if you're a person that averages $1,000 a day, you can make 10 grand in the first 10 days. That's $10,000, or yeah, 1,000 a day, $10,000, and then you can only take out $1,500. And you could sit there and flip micros for the next 2 or 3 payouts and still take out the $1,500 each time. Not even put it at risk. Just flip, flip, flip. Take the payout, because there's no rule against flipping. You can do that. I don't do it that way. I just go for the minimum. Right? That's what I do. Oh, that's off by a tick. I thought that was triple equal lows there. If that was triple equal lows, we're about to full port. You're about to see port report. Port report. But it's not. Yeah. I'll share. Let me pull it up, Takamura. Let me get my Discord. I'm going to log into there right quick. Let's log into the Discord. There she goes. There she goes. There she blows. The elevator on the way down. There's the elevator. So if I didn't get stopped out there, we would be in this, and we would be going woohoo, woohoo. But unfortunately, we're not in it. All right, here's their Discord. Going to go to the main lobby. You're going to come up here to the pinned messages, and we're going to scroll down. Once we scroll down, we're just looking for the worksheet thing. Here's the link to Wise with the instructions. And here it is. Fast Track Trading Account Performance. Click on that link, and it's going to ask you whether you're going for the 5-day or the 10-day. I always go for the 10-day, and then select what account you're going with, the rally or whatever. And then you just put in your profit loss. You need one of these for each of your accounts. That's it. I just write mine down and then do it at the end, but you can do it however you want. Look at this thing. Still held this 1 minute and ripping right back up. We're 2 minutes away from the macro time here. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I am. Midnight. I aim for 200 a day, and I'm content with that. Remember, I'm on the rally account. I only need $1,250. So I aim for 200 a day, and if I get 100, 125, I'm happy with it. So let me show you guys where I'm at on those. So if I'm looking at the rallies, this one made 165. I'm barely in profit here, 138. Most of them are like around $300 or $400 in profit. That one's in drawdown. What's up with that one? I have to look at that and see. This one's up 238, so I need around $1,000 more on those. This one's up 363. We need about 900. 348. We need 900. 258. I need 1,000. 348. I need 900. 348. 900. So all of these are at about $900 to get to payout, right? So if I'm averaging 250 maybe at the most a day, then we are only 4 trades away at $250 a day from getting these to pay out. This one, for whatever reason, didn't take a trade today. I may try to take a trade at the end of the day on this one. It's up 481. So, but yeah, as long as you keep it below 250 a day, you'll get there. And then, like, there's an outside shot I get all of these to pay out by Friday. There's an outside shot. But if not, I should be able to get these to pay out, right? We need I need $530 on that one. And I need $400 on that one. And I need $530 or yeah, $530 on that one. So $530 will get 3 of those to pay out. And then these are around $1,000 away. So there's an outside chance we might get 15 or 16 accounts to pay out by Friday. But here's the thing. I say this every time. Do I care if I get the accounts to pay out by Friday? Do I care? I do not. I don't care at all. So, you can intraday, Charles. If you make more intraday, you can do that. So, macro time's the last 10 minutes and the first 10 minutes of the day, of the hour. Caleb, it is free with Bulenox. Morrison, how's it going? It's because I traded some of those individually. Trev, I traded some individually on days where we took losses to get the losses back. All right, I think if we get an inverse here, I'm going to jump in on this, and I'm going to hold for the low a day. I'm going to look for a run through low a day here in the next 10 minutes. And I'm going to risk. Stop will go to break even here. I want to see, because we're in the macro time here. I think the draw is lower. So I'm going to see if we can if we can run into low a day here, maybe take a big win. I'm going to move stop to break even at that 64 area. Stop to break even. I'm targeting low a day. Trying to get my stop into profit at least a couple of ticks there. And let's see if we can go here. Oh, thanks, Aries. Yeah, we've done good. You just overtraded your 5. Oh, man. That sucks, Clarity. Sorry to hear that. I love Quantower. It's one of my favorite ones because you can it's easy to use, and you can trade across all the prop firms at the same time with the advanced features. So I love Quantower. I think it's awesome. Come on. I could have just taken 15 points there, but like, I want the low a day. I want the low a day here. I think there's a chance that we get low a day here in the next 10 minutes. 7-8 minutes, actually. You switched the point and figure strategy today and haven't lost yet. Let's go. I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is. You had yours at 564? Looks like it's about to hit you, or it did hit you. Do I just take it off here and lock in my $800 that I had lost earlier? Or do we go for a big swing? I think we just go for a big swing here. I mean, we're at break even. We can't lose, so let's just see what happens. Come on, ES is at the 30. Get through there. Take your money. Disneyland trade. Let's go. That's right. All right, let's see here. I mean, we should run this here, like theoretically, right? I think this 35 makes a lot of sense here. This imbalance down here at the 35 area makes a lot of sense. At least down there, I think. The only thing is we do have to close below 60 first. We need a candle below 60. So let's see if we can get it or not. Yeah, 550 is bouncing here. Come on, get through there. See if it doesn't hit us before the top of the hour here. We should be able to rip lower at the noon, the lunch hour macro here. Be really good confluence here if we could close below 60. That would be really nice. ES is losing the 30 here. It might be like one of those grabs below, though. I'm going to see how we react, like, right there. I mean, I think this is the smart take profit area, but you could hold for low a day. But initially, I would like to see a close below here, below 60. A close below 60, I think we expand lower if we can just get it. That area is holding up. Reason I say 60 is there's a small imbalance here that we're kind of holding up in. And so far, it's not wanting to go lower below that area. It's not wanting to close below it. It's got to get the ES to hold below 30 there, and we go. Your butt was clenching. Let's go. See, we could not get that close below there. Come on. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. I'm going to start singing to it. We've been ranging, yes. I think if we can just hold on here until the top of the hour, at noon, we're going to see a flush. I might take profit at 35. I might TP at 35 there. Still no close below, man. It's like a brick wall right here. All right, I'm going to TP at 35. 36, actually. It's going to be a, what, like 35, 38 point trade. All right, I'm going to lock some in here. I'm locking in $400. $400. I want to see the push through 50 strong here. Don't really want to get held up here. We've already tested it once. We should be able to just push. There we go. Expand here. Come on. Expand lower. So locking in $1,000 on the day here. I think it goes lower. I think it hits 35, but you know me, I'm going to lock some in. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. All right. Well, locking in 1,000 there. I mean, I'm okay with that trade. I'm okay with that trade. Thank you, Blazo. Does fast track trading have an inactivity rule? Don't think so, Charles. 542 was Thursday low. We hammered under it back above. Yeah. We shall see. I think 35 makes a hell of a lot of sense. I probably trailed too close there. Kind of used to those intraday trailing accounts, but this was on my funded future, so I didn't even have to trail that close, to be honest. I could have just kept it above this small up close candle here, probably. Probably would have been the most logical spot for this stop right there, 65s, 66. I mean, I think a smart scale spot is going to be down here at 35, and then you can hold for low a day if you can leave a runner on there. Just keep trailing. If we create another order block here, just keep trailing your stop behind the order block. That's the top of the hour there. On Bulenox, once you pass, you have to trade 10 days to get to payout. Yes. And get to 2,600 on the 50K. No, you got to get to 3,600, Kirk, on the 50K to take out 1,000. Thanks, Blazo. Appreciate you. You don't like the consistency rule. Why do I have to myself to take losing trade in order to achieve consistency? You don't have to, Naru. You don't have to. Like, what you have to understand is you can make as much as you want. You just have to be consistency in that amount. So if you want to make 700 a day, just consistently make 700 a day. That's all. If you want to make 1,000, consistently make 1,000. So like the number is what you make it. It just needs to be below 20%. But your profit target can be as much as you want it to be. If you look at it from the minimum perspective, then you're like, man, that's stupid, right? Oh, if I got to get to 1,250, I can't make more than 250 a day to take the payout, just getting to the low-hanging fruit, right? So I get what you're saying, but from the perspective of you can make what you want and just keep it below 20%, I think it's fine. Got a little wick test here. This looks all right, 64. A little short off that area makes okay sense. 10-point stop, maybe target the 35s. So 64, so stop it would be like 74.25 and target the 35, move stop to break even at the low. I'm just tape reading this because I'm done. So on Bulenox, once you pass, you have to trade 10 days. Yeah, we said that already. Number one, let's go. There's always consistency, Midnight, but there's I think it's uncapped after 8 payouts. So after 8 payouts, I think you can take out your balance if you want to. So you've always got that consistency rule, but after 8 payouts, you can take out as much as you want, as far as I can tell, as far as I know. Mad Moxie, me personally, I would go with the 325Ks, right? And let's think about this logically. You got less drawdown, but you only got to make $1,250 to get your money back. If you buy 3 accounts, you're in for 100, 200 and what is that? 270. You're in for like 275. You get one of those accounts to pay out, you're in the green. You got the other 2, you're free rolling, right? So to me, I'd rather do it that way. That's why I choose the 25Ks. Maybe eventually I up my size a little bit, but you guys know me. I like that low-hanging fruit. I like that easy payout level. I want to get to the 1,250. I want to get to the 1,600 on the 25Ks as opposed to the 50Ks or the larger accounts. I don't really care about those. The smaller, that's how I've been consistent with my payout, guys. Let's be honest. Like those smaller accounts help you get to pay out faster. Now, is it easier to blow the account? For sure it's easier, but that's where your discipline comes in. So That's where your discipline comes in. Take one trade per day, risk 15 points for 10. If you have a high win rate strategy, 70, 65, 70%, one trade per day, you're going to get to payout in 15 or 20 days. So that's my thought process, right? Take that low-hanging fruit when you can and be happy with it. Why do you need a 200K account? Why do you need a 300K account, a 250K account? Unless you're someone who trades bigger size, or you're used to going for bigger moves and you just need the drawdown, then I don't think it makes sense to have those accounts. That's just me. So it looks like you might have got 10 points off that wick test. No, 8.5. Didn't give you 10. Let's see here. Exactly, Emmanuel. Don't be greedy. Be happy. Be happy. Yeah, I need to enforce the one trade a day. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, Clarity, you see me. If I take a loss, like I might take another trade if it makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense, I'm not taking it. Like if I look at it and I say, this is A+, like I just have to take this, then I might take it. But like today, I got $100 on 11 accounts. I got 155, 165 on the other 10 or 11. Do I feel like I need to make more money on the $100 account? Nope. I'm locking in the $100 and we'll just deal with that later on down the road. Because once again, do I care if I get to pay out by the end of the month? I don't care. I want to get to pay out, but if I don't care. If it takes me to the middle of next month to get to pay out, I just want to get there. I just don't want to, I don't care otherwise. Used to, I would care and I would be like, oh, I need to get there by the end of the month so that I can show on my YouTube channel that I made 20K this month in payouts. No, now I don't care. I just want to be consistent. Just consistent. No, Brad, they pay out. You got to trade for a minimum of 5 days or 10 days, depending upon what payout you're going for. And then it takes about 8 days to get the money in your account, something like that. So you just purchase the account and select Yes, Caleb, that is correct. That is correct. Now I'm just saying, Black Beauty, like I used to be like, want to show a certain number on my payouts, right? I'm like, oh, let's beat last month's total. Now I'm not in that mindset. I don't care. All right, now stop to break even and you target the 535 here. Scale at that. I would have scaled some right there at the low for sure. Because that's what, 30 points, 20 points. So I'd scale there at the low and then target the 35 or the low a day. So, yeah, that's the way I like. I mean, if I look at this month, my highest total this year is $9,000. And there's a possibility I could take another 25K in payouts if I pushed it by Friday and have a really big month. And I'm already at 5,100. So that would put me at like 30K in payouts if I really, really pushed it. I don't see a reason in it. If I get $4,500 more this month and I finish up at 96 or 9,700, I'm completely happy with that. Even if I don't get those to pay out and I end at 5,188, I just know that I'm ahead coming into next month. So that's the way I look at it. You're holding for low a day. Let's go. Kasiji. You're going to scale half at the low a day? Ballsy? That's ballsy. I mean, we could bounce at the 35. That's the only thing I would be concerned about. I mean, we could motor through this, but this area right here is your last line of defense before we get to low a day, right? So if we close below this with some momentum, then I think low a day is imminent. But, you know, we're kind of finding a little bit of support. And here's the thing. ES is already at that 30 level, right? It's already there. So from that perspective, you know, Mancini talks about failed breakdowns. Failed pushes below a key level. So a lot of times you're going to get a failed breakdown at a key level there on the ES. So how far below 30 does it push? I don't know. Does it hold below 30? I don't know. The next level down is 56.15. So that's what I would be waiting for. No, he didn't code at midnight. Is there an algorithm? I don't know. Dave Trades FX _01. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Do I think there's an algorithm? I don't really know. I mean, I think that there are some algorithmic tendencies. Now, I don't think that, know that ICT, he didn't code anything. Of course not. But does his concepts work? Yes. Can you get convoluted information if you trade more than one? In my opinion, yes. You need to find one that works for you and works for your personality and stick to that one model. You can sprinkle in a few things here and there, like I'm using IBL, I'm using wick test, I'm using inverses, right? You can sprinkle in things here and there, but for the most part, you should really be sticking to one thing to make yourself successful, in my opinion. Otherwise, you're going to get confusing information. You know, one model is going to tell you this is a long, another model is going to tell you it's a short, and you're not going to know what to do. So, Caleb, I don't have a setup video. I do have a copy trader video that shows you how to set up the accounts, shows you how to set up an account and set up the copy trader. So, I mean, it's very, very simple, to be honest. Super simple. Super, super simple. Very easy to do. There are a lot of videos online for it. So stop should be at break even on your runner right here at 64.25. This is why I say you should really scale here because of this. You see you're about to get stopped on your runner if you moved your stop to break even. Unless you have extreme conviction we're going here. Which I don't know that. Again, like we just talked about, that 30 level is a key level on the ES. I mean, you know, you just never know, right? We've reclaimed that 30 level now. That could be low a day on ES. Very well could be. So we have an SMT here now. ES swept the lows. Nasdaq did not. That's very, very bullish. So you could really switch to a higher time frame here and maybe look for a potential long out of this. 2 minutes. I mean, nothing on here. It's not really obvious. The time of day is not right either, to be honest, to be taking a trade. 2 minute and the 3 minute are about the same here. I'll just be careful. I mean, this could very well be the reversal area. Heading for the 652. That's possible, for sure. We'll ask Tom Sabo what to do. That's a great idea. Great idea. IBL or wick test. Yeah, I think, Caleb, that Trades by Matt, he uses those and he has those set up for like an indicator on, I guess depends on what platform you're using. I think he does. Initial balance you can just put in as opening range on any indicator and change the time to 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern. The high and the low, 9:30 and 10:30. High 71.75. So we left equal highs here. Almost triple equal highs. I mean, you could take this long here for this pushback through here, but the problem is, like, where's your stop go? Where does the stop go? Would be the question. And I don't know the answer. Dun, 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 dun. Go Vols. Uh-oh, Caleb. Oh, go Vols. Caleb, do you know what my least favorite team of all is? The Volunteers. Because I'm a 90s kid. I grew up in the 90s. And Tennessee just spanked our tails in the 90s. You know, just spanked us. I think we went 0-9 from 91 to 99. So Tom has a good dealer with good stuff. Schreider, yeah, maybe low a day. I mean, like, I don't disagree that it's possible, but I don't know. And I mean, if you're short from up here, then yeah, for sure you can hold for low a day, right? I mean, you're already at break even. You don't really care at this point. But if you shorted off that wick test, then I think it was smart to just scale and take profit. Let's see, A2E8. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. I don't like hearing Rocky Top. Nah. Well, you guys haven't scored too much on us lately, so it's fine. Ha ha ha. I had to take a little jab. Had to take a little poke at him right there. Take a little poke. All right, let me think. Well, like 3-4 years ago, it was like 42-0. Last year, what was it? I don't know what it was last year. I can't remember. It wasn't good, I don't think, last year. The year before, the game was fairly close. Not really. I think it was like 24-7, 24-10, 27-10, something like that in Athens. I don't know what the score was last year. I don't really remember, but I don't think it was that close of a game. So I haven't reached the Tennessee game yet from last year. I rewatched the entire last season. So I want to take this for a 5-point scalp. I know it's going to work. Very high percentage. But I'm not going to. Nico is coming for the Heisman. Who? Exactly. Who? 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 I don't think he'll be winning the Heisman. It's just my personal opinion. Do I think anybody on Georgia is going to win the Heisman either? No, probably not. Just too many other teams that put up two good numbers, you know. Big numbers, big offensive numbers. We don't tend to do that, although, you know, in the bowl game, what was it, 63-3 or 60, something like that. Did kind of send a little statement there on that one, but after you submit it, Khalid, it's usually like a day, less than 24 hours. And you could always submit a ticket to get them to be a little quicker with it. Just say you didn't receive your invoice yet, and usually they'll send it right over. But, you know, doing good, Holy Grail, doing good. How you doing? We're up 1,000 on an eval, 400 on another, and then 95 times 11 and 165 or 155 times 12 or 13. So I had a pretty solid day. Pretty solid day. Kind of up and down on this eval, though, let's be honest. We were up $800, then we went down $200 or $300, and now we're back up 1,000. So we did end up getting a manipulation leg here. Very interesting. I think that there's a very large chance that we move higher here. I think low a day is not in play here, probably. ES moving very, very strong here back above the 30 level. So the stop on this is fairly wide, 18 points. There was no other 1 minute opportunity to take a long here. You didn't even have a 30-second, really. So it may just go without us. Yeah, if you've been waiting 4 business days, then I would shoot them a ticket. A ticket. Are you sure that you traded? Did you trade 5 days? Because if you didn't trade 5 days, a lot of times they will they don't even really answer it. But as long as you traded 5 days and you hit the target, then you should be good. You should be good there. I need to turn my alarm on. I gotta, oh wait. Yeah, I gotta pick my kids up from school today. Can't be forgetting the kids. They'll be mad. All right, let's see. We got to get one at 3 o'clock. And then the other at 5. There we go. Now, we could maybe long off this 1 minute OB if we put that in here, right? We could maybe long off this. If we close above here, you could maybe take the long here if you wanted to. Stop would be less than 10 points. Not bad. And maybe target IBL 608 area. Equal highs up here 601. I'm not going to participate because I'm up $1,000, but I think this works. You should probably be in now if you're not already in it. Should close above here. I think this is kind of your low-hanging fruit, so I'd scale there, and then maybe target one of these wicks up here if you wanted to. An extra confirmation that we're going to move higher if we close above the 90, this gap here. So again, 601 should be your scale spot. I think 610 makes a lot of sense above there. You got a pivot point at 620. So you could just go break even and hold it above that area. But I would definitely scale at 601 because you have an imbalance here as well as equal highs sitting inside an imbalance. So it's the next thing kind of holding us down there. But ideally, in the next 15 seconds, you want to see this candle close above this volume, this fair value gap here. That would be ideal. It didn't make it happen. Should get some expansion above this high now. There it goes. So stop would go to break even for me. I think I said to get in 85-ish. So stop goes to break even there. Scale some. And now you could target one of these swings up here if you wanted to. Maybe target that 634 area. Any of these up here might make sense. But you may get a little resistance in this IBL area. ES has not approached IBL yet, so I think we push through this pretty easily here, to be honest. ES got to get back above the 42 area. That's the only thing kind of holding us down here. IBL sitting up there at the 45s. So I think we push right through this. This anyway. I don't know about this, but I think we push through this and test this wick here. There we go. ES approaching the 42 now. So this is kind of the line in the sand on this up move here. ES has to reclaim 42 in order for us to continue to squeeze here. And again, our next imbalance is here. So if we can close above this, if a body closes above that, we should see this swing here at a minimum. This is the next line in the sand here. So we want to see a body close above this, and we should see this. We should see 620, the pivot, at a minimum here. Did no close above there. ES is still not directly tested that 642 area. I think it will. It's currently 639.75. Pushed up there to 641, what, and a quarter? 641.50 and pulled back. See what it wants to do here. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, we got the pinned link to the Fast Track Trading in the chat there. Use the code FTT_wedding to get 49% off. And also, Bulenox 90% off is good through tomorrow at midnight. Use the code MM for that. Use the code MYTH for 80% off. $85 activation, lifetime activation fee on Apex. Good through tomorrow at midnight. I have no idea whether or not they extend that. I mean, like, it would kind of make sense, right? It would kind of make sense that they extend it maybe through Friday because of the end of the month, but we'll see. The pinned message, I see it up there. You don't see it? Oh, it's missing an H. Oh, is it? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Yeah, Labor Day, exactly visible. That's why I was like, I mean, it would make sense for them to extend it, but yeah, I think we're going higher. I mean, I said we had a big SMT here. If we failed to get to this wick, this kind of 35 area, which I thought we would make it to. I mean, we got to 42, but we did not make it to the 35, which is interesting. But as soon as we got this big SMT here and you got a little OB put in here, you could have even taken this OB. I wasn't really paying attention. Didn't see that there. So you could have entered here off this OB. Very little drawdown. And would have been up 40 points. But if you entered about the 85 is kind of where I would have entered on momentum. Still a 28-point winner here. And we're at the line in the sand. Again, we need a candle to close above 610 here to get this wick and to continue higher. ES has to fight its way above 42 as well. We're coming into the 12:30 hour here. So we also have my funded futures with the $76 all-in 50K accounts, guys. Those are really good accounts. They're worth it. That's what I'm trading here. Want to get a couple of those funded. And then take Private Trader 50% off, and they'll refund the cost of the account once you get to your first payout there. So that's kind of nice too. So just kind of tape reading this because we already hit our targets for the day. There's no reason for me to press the button anymore, but we'll just be here tape reading it and seeing how it works out. So far, it's banging. Again, a really good reaction here would be a close above that 1075 area, but you can see that area is holding us down for now. I think we get through there, though, ultimately, probably on this candle or the next. Not really seeing a whole lot of buyers in there yet. I see a little bit trying to spike through here, but there they come. Small interjection here. Should be able to sweep the 20 area now if it can close above here. Push into the 20. 32s will be up next. I mean, beyond that, I don't really know what to expect. Could we test IBH? For sure. Your next imbalance is all the way up here above the VWAP. So, all the way up there at 675. Now, remember, guys, we did leave equal highs all the way up here at 844. That could be your ultimate target. I mean, that is 200 points up, but we've seen Nasdaq do it before. There's the close above, so we should at least run the wick here at 620.50, 621. We should at least run that. And then you want to see some expansion above the pivot point here. You want to see the Nasdaq really just kind of expand above that. ES just tapped that 42. So again, ES at another key level here. Let's see what happens. Can it continue to push? IBL on the ES is at 644.75. So we'll see if we push through that or not. We should at least see 621 here, at least, I would guess. Losing a little bit of momentum here. Again, ES is at that key level, so that's the problem there. If we're going to continue higher, we got to get through here. I'd probably move my stop now if I was trailing right below that red wick there. I think makes a lot of sense. So there's your 621. Next level up is here. Again, VWAP looking pretty like it might happen here, but let's see. At least, but that's 50 points up from there. Not really anything holding us down here on the Nasdaq other than the ES just being at key levels now. And we'll see how the ES reacts to these levels. You got IBL right there, 644.75. ES is at 643.75. We got the 200 right here at the 32s. Had some consolidation in this area, so expect to get a little resistance. We kind of we reversed out of this area earlier. You would prefer getting in at 580s? We'll see. Let's go, Benny. Nice job. Yeah, we also just pushed through the pivot there. See if we can get back through that 34 level. ES holding up here at the IBL directly. Bounced off the IBL for 3 or 4 points. 2 points down here. ES is also going to reach the VWAP before the Nasdaq, so we'll see what happens in this area. Like I said, we got a little consolidation here earlier, so I don't expect us to move quickly through this area, but you never know. You just never know. Does the ES hold the IBL or not? That is the current question. Does it hold it? So far rejecting it. Need it to hold above 642 here. If it rejects at that 42 level, that's not going to be a good sign for the bulls if it can't hold that area. We need it to hold. We need it to hold strong. Well, I don't need it to hold because I'm not long, but I'm sure some of you are still long with a runner. I'm sure some of you still got a runner going. How to use Fibonacci. If you look all the way over here to the left, midnight, there's a little square at the bottom. It says Fibonacci retracement. You click on it. You place it where you want it, and you pull it. But yeah, there's a shortcut right over here. ES trading back below the 642s. Very interesting. All right, we want to see a momentum candle back above the 42s here on the ES. And let's blast right through that 34 on the old nasty. On the nasty. Yeah, Quantum, you can trade anything that's rhythmic on Quantower. Any rhythmic connection you can link. I have currently connected. We have Apex, Bulenox, Fast Track, My Funder, Futures, Take Profit Trader, all connected at the same time. Fast Track ends on Friday, Dusty. I think I'm not sure of the time, but it does end on Friday. So you would like a close above the 32 here. If we get another close above, that will put in another OB, and then you could move your stop to the bottom of the OB there at 613. If we can get a close above 631 here. But I don't know that that happens. Again, you should have been scaling and trailing the entire way up here, so you should have 14 or 15 points locked in at the 599. You could even use IBL if you wanted to. I mean, I think it might even make sense to just put your stop maybe 5 points below IBL here. But I would move it all the way up to 613 if we can get a close back above the high. So I think that would be a safe spot for it. You want a 19600 retest? Oof. That's right where the stop is. I don't know that we get that. I think if we pull back into that area, it's more likely that we just continue lower, to be honest. How do you take out the trend line? I don't know. I've never tried. Let me look. So if I click on it, double click, label font. Is it this one? No. How do you take out the trend line? I have no idea. I don't know. I have no clue. You got me on that one. I don't know. Kind of finding some resistance in this area, which is expected because we had consolidation here earlier. So you're not going to move through those kind of areas quickly. So expect to get a little consolidation here for the next move higher, if we're going to go higher. I mean, if you're looking at the entire move from today, right? If we want to take a fib and we're like, where could this go? We're not even at equilibrium yet on the entire move. OTE actually lines up with this imbalance here, 690, which, you know, is interesting. If you want to look at the entire range from a fib perspective there. So it might make sense to at least, you know, get up into the 690, maybe VWAP area, at least at a minimum. All right, guys, we got a couple of more minutes here, and then I'm probably going to walk away, to be honest with you guys, because I have hit my targets for the day, and there's no need for me to continue to press the button. And if you guys have hit your targets, then I would suggest you do the same. I know a lot of you won't heed that advice, but I'm telling you, man, the longer you stay in the market, the more likely the market is to slap you on the hand and take your monies. Take your monies. But if you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Again, I would just keep trailing my stop up if you're long here. If we close above the top of this 32 area, if we get a candle above there, then I would move my stop to there. I think the safe spot for your stop is here below this wick at 599, because if we pull back into this area, we're probably just going to continue lower. And you should have been scaling anyway on the way up. Yeah, we are right there at the 200 EMA. I got that marked out right there. We're rejecting it. But that's going to do it for me, guys. We're going to lock it down here. Up 1,000 on this eval, 400 on another. And then we're up, whatever it is, 155 on like, what, 10 accounts, 11 accounts, 6, 8, 9 accounts. And then 95 on 11 or 12. But I think that's going to do it for me. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. If you guys want to help support the channel, use my codes. Use my links and my codes. We do appreciate any and all support. Once again, we are the only fully transparent YouTube channel out there. We tell you what we make, what we don't make, so on and so forth. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Play it safe.